Get in where you fit in, fool. What's good, y'all? Today we're going to talk about cultural fit, the idea of being in a place that makes sense for us, or as Too Short might say, get in where you fit in. The organizations that move our soul have a clear vision, a vision that elevates the mundane and repetitive into something exciting and life-giving. As a leader, you're entrusted with the care of that vision. It's your responsibility to turn something ethereal and so full of emotion that it's hard to describe into a reality. You can only move your idea forward so much on your own, and that's where employees come in. Employees are force multipliers that help you bring your vision to life and scale that vision. Now, if we look at this in two dimensions, it seems transactional, simply paying someone to execute your ideas. And it seems transactional from the opposite side as well. An employee trades their time and energy simply to get a paycheck. But this is until we add the third dimension. Belief is one of the key factors in cultural fit. Belief in a vision and trusting the person who holds that vision transforms work from a job into a cause. If your employees don't believe in your vision, if your employees don't believe in you, there's a problem. As a leader, you have a problem because you'll be constantly fighting against negative friction, trying to get someone to participate in a vision that they really don't believe in. Following the lead of a person that they also don't believe in is a losing battle. It's frustrating, demotivating, and can leave you with that nagging feeling of, what the f***? As an employee, you have a problem for the same reason. It's painful to spend 40 hours a week doing something you don't care about for someone you don't trust and attempting to participate in a culture that doesn't feed your soul. This mismatch creates a situation where each side perpetually spins its wheels trying to get what they want. Clarity is worth its weight in gold. Clarity is power. Power for an employee to say, hey, this isn't for me. Or for an employer to say, you know what? This isn't for you. And that clarity is beautiful because the clarity is a statement about what's best for each party, not a judgment against the character of the other. Saying this isn't for you isn't the same thing as saying, I don't like you, or you're not a good person. Even though we're not making character judgments, those conversations can sometimes be tricky to have. And that's why a really hard thing to do is to hold the line, to own our values and principles as an organization and as a person. I've been on both sides of the equation. I've tried exhaustively to bend organizations to my will, only to become angry and frustrated and just furious. And looking back, it's clear that the only person that I can really blame for my unhappiness was myself. In the moment, it felt highly charged, like this epic battle between good and evil. But in reality, it was simply the case of square peg, round hole. And in those moments, I should have left a long time ago. As a leader, I've also tried to exhaustively convince people to believe not only in the vision that I see in my head, but in myself. I wanted to make my employees happy, to give them a space to contribute in a way that I never could, to give them the freedom to create their own path. But I would inevitably get to this crossroads where I was faced with a choice. And the choice was saying goodbye to the vision in my head or saying goodbye to the person. And after sometimes months of frustrating conversation, the answer is always so clear, even if it's not that easy. And that person should have left a long time ago. So each party has a responsibility, not to the other, but to themselves, to take the path that leads to their own happiness and highest contribution. Because when we're all on the same path, that's when our skills can really shine. As an employee, this alignment creates a situation where you can have the freedom and autonomy to do your best work for something you believe in, to contribute in your own way to something that's bigger than yourself. And as a leader, this gives you the opportunity to spend your time teaching, connecting, and helping people grow instead of constantly wrangling misplaced intentions. And this is way more fun. Things are more fun, things are more rewarding, and we get more shit done when we're on the same path. The work isn't always easy, but if you're watching this, you probably already know that easy is overrated. We're all on this journey, and the journey takes energy. And the journey is so much sweeter when we spend that energy in accordance with what we believe. Are things going to go wrong? Are there going to be bumps in the road? Are we going to have to correct? Sure. Coaching is a part of leading, but time spent trying to convince a non-believer is better spent doubling down on the people who already believe. They're going to be the ones that attract more true believers in the long run. And as an employee, time spent trying to make an organization into something that's not is better spent finding an organization that actually fits your needs. So now we're back to the beginning, that idea of get in where you fit in. If you can't commit, get out. If there's this cultural dissonance, it's okay. If a situation isn't serving you, there's no glory in staying in it, and there's no shame in getting out. It might be a hard conversation, but it's worth the initial sting of saying, this isn't a good fit, to recapture that energy that comes with spending your days working towards the vision you believe in with people you believe in. That is the way to live. I hope you get on that path. Stay dialed, y'all. Peace.